Going on, everyone? Welcome to another episode of the Creator's Cut. Today we're taking a look at Kitchen Story. Shout out to you guys for asking me to cover Kitchen Story. I appreciate it. I did want to give a quick shout out to everyone signed up for these breakdown sessions. They're completely free. I've been meeting up with about a dozen of you guys over the last 2 weeks and even did a group cohort, which is cool. Just kind of getting an idea of what the community needs in terms of value, in terms of breaking down videos, in terms of getting better video creation. So I appreciate you guys. Signups are still available. I will link it down below. It's free up until the new year. Also, I'm starting a TikTok and an Instagram account. I will link those down below. They're going to be different content from what we do here on YouTube. I kind of just want to mix it up a little bit. Still reaction videos, or at least breakdown videos, but of creators on those platforms, and maybe just curating cinematic inspiration for you guys. Hopefully you guys could just jump on, just get an idea of what other creators who I feel are doing amazing things on those platforms and in video in general. So follow me there if you guys want to. You guys can also communicate with me there, so that's probably the best way. All right, let's get into it. Today we're taking a look at Kitchen Story. I wanted to choose this video, Busan Trip Pork Belly Party. Why? Because I love pork belly. Okay, so all the shots prior to this felt like it was all eye level. You know, she's standing there, or she's just kind of tilting down at the food. This shot I like because it just feels completely different. And the reason being is because she starts off with the camera on the floor, and then the movement of them in frame and then just walking away. Completely different vibe. Because everything like this feels like it is eye level. I probably would have got a couple shots on the actual shelf, the books. Interesting. Okay. That shot was long, but I like it. And there's always this pacing that you have to think about, that, your videos, if you want to create videos like this where it is more on like the therapeutic type of content creation, ASMR, silent vlogging, food is always therapeutic. For some people, it is for me. They've come into here, cracked one egg, and then literally just stayed on it, and that's all you hear, and then cracked another. Usually people would change angles or maybe only show a couple things, but it's kind of nice that it stays on here for a little while. What I would have liked to see though is, because the egg is the focal point, I think the focus should almost be on here. It's a little soft here, and it looks like these fruits are in focus. Some things I would change, but other than that, nice. And there's actually something about sounds that Kitchen Story does. It's a lot louder. Sometimes just sitting on the sounds itself with no music, and then raising it up a bit sounds pretty good. Like that. The focus point, sorry, from shot to shot is in this bottom right hand corner, right? So you're kind of looking at this one is in focus, and then the next shot is in the same area. I talk about it in the last couple videos, but when you are putting shots together, and especially when you're using the shallow depth of field, and you want the eye line for your audience to kind of just flow really well, so putting shots together where they're not jumping from the side of the screen to the other side really fast is something you don't want. There's like double actions going on here. This framing is nice one because it matches with the previous one. terms of where you're actually looking. But see how in the back here you can see, the excess dripping or coming out going into there. So there's like a lot of things to look at, right? They could have shot this another way where you don't see that in the back, but it looks nice because there is a lot of movement. Picking up is, the it being juiced together, and then in the back there, the peels coming off. So there's some cameras and lenses that actually have speeds in terms of like how fast that focus is. I know with my camera, you could do it. You could set it to, how smooth that transition is, because that is really fast, right? And sometimes you may not want that. So right here, look, in focus, boom. It just feels a little bit too fast for me, especially because everything else in this video is like buttery smooth and slow. So one way that you could get that is if you manually do it. It's tough, especially if you are shooting by yourself. These like here, this is where the autofocus part gets really tricky. I would have loved to see this action going on, like, and then everything out of focus. But because, you know, I have a feeling it's like this stems and leaves right here is the thing that's pulling the focus. So then now all your side. And then you could see it kind of try to grasp that focus after, try to grab onto something right there. It almost looked like it grabbed onto here, and it was just because of that movement, the hand in. So it really is tricky. Manual focus is always great. Autofocus, certain situations, is probably more helpful. It's just picking and choosing those battles. I love how it was this shot and then even a tighter shot. So this could have been done two different ways. You could actually shoot it wider and then zoom in or move the camera in, or you could do this in editing where you can actually take the shot and then scale it up so it's a little closer, and it just gives you a variety of shots. That freaked me out. That sound, I thought when she cut it, it was the sound of that. I was like, whoa. Perfect. It was like almost perfect timing. I'm tired. I'm tripping out right now. I just know this tastes good. I just know it. So you notice how this is daytime, but the colors look a little bit more cooler, right? If you watch other silent vloggers, a lot actually go with more of a warm tone, and I feel like that's just because they want you to feel like that. But it's all preference, right? I think the reason why a lot of these silent vloggers, especially that whole niche, does so well is because what they create feels more of like an experience. And I think there's a lot of people that are pretty lonely or don't get to eat with family, or maybe they're away, um, that like to watch these and you almost feel like you're there. One, you get to like see how they cook things and what they do, but like this feels like an experience. I feel like I'm at a restaurant. I'm here with them. Them using the sounds and just the way that everything is put together makes you feel like you're there. That's the reason why silent vlogging does really, really well. So if you guys enjoyed that, I think you guys would enjoy this video next. And until next time, take it easy. Peace.